What is going on, guys? We are out here with Cody's Duramax, and today, as you can see by the thumbnail, we are doing some things that are not always the best. But he just walks out with the stack. This is what we need to do this at some point. Oh no!
Toolbox is collapsing.
You want me to take something?
Yeah, hold the stack.
The stack? Oh
See
no!
what you did now?
How you expect me, kids, to take the stack with one hand? I can't do that. Well, let's give you some backstory. Now, the old Duramax has pretty much towed everything. It took the van home, and the van weighs like 10,000 pounds. First, oh yeah, there you go. That would be sick. That would honestly be so cool if we could do it.
But like, I kind of need my toolbox. I need my quad to fit my head.
We gotta do that. That's like the ultimate bro status thing to do.
It's off a front end loader too, so like.
Cause we could literally we could just mount this here, and it'll have a pipe that goes into the bottom of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then how am I gonna get my toolbox on?
It's for looks.
Yeah.
We could slot it. It wouldn't be as effective. It might leak, but we could you know what I mean? We could slot it and then.
I can move my toolbox up like a foot, and then we just put it behind the toolbox.
But no, but it looks good. Like if we drill a hole in the top, it would look good in the diamond plate.
It would. It would. But I need
okay, so let's get back to the current problem though. Obviously, it's not even a head gasket. Now this, even towing the van home, it has had a coolant leak for some time. And how much does it leak? You said. Explain the progression.
Okay,
yeah.
So I was all right. This is how it went down.
This is how it went down.
So if you guys haven't seen Angelo and Nick Corby on Smoked Out Garage, they both have bikes, and I was following them to Angelo's girlfriend's 4th of July party. Well, Duramax trying to keep up with bikes doesn't work, so of course I was doing like 120 trying to keep up with them. It's like 85, 90 degrees out. So I get to his girlfriend's house, go inside, come back out, nice puddle in my truck. So, and my temp did get to 230 while I was doing that, 232, you know. 232 is the highest, I think.
I never even knew this. I didn't know that this was a caused thing. So this has been leaking since he just beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, July 4th. And what's today?
230 is on the brink of overheating. For a Duramax probably is overheating.
Well, yeah.
I've had my car was pretty hot, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's the needle telling you you're screwed?
No, the needle doesn't work. I have my monitor.
Was the monitor you're screwed?
Oh, yeah, the monitor was beeping at me. I was like, oh shit.
There you go. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good. So
it was not cherry.
It was the opposite of cherry.
Yeah.
But so that leak that lasted for how long? Literally a couple months, right?
Oh, that was July 4th. Exactly.
Oh, that was July 4th. Okay,
and it's October 14th.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I've been dumping water in this for a long time.
But the leak just recently has gotten way worse. As you can see, this thing is literally just dripping, sitting there. And that's not good. And when you think of a coolant leak, guys, you think, oh my god, I'll find the hose, we'll fix it, it'll be awesome. But the sad thing is, the coolant, I can't really show you. I'll give you it's coming from driver's side, back of the head, and we took off the inner fender well, this big plastic piece, and the coolant was dripping from around the injector. Picture the injector. It goes into the head right over there. The coolant was leaking all the way around and just dripping right on the ground. So I don't think coolant goes in these injectors, and that ultimately means a cracked head, which sucks because this thing is beautiful and doesn't have a spot of rust on it. So a cracked head.
Literally not a spot of rust.
Not a speck of rust. Yeah, I'll give him just so I can understand. This truck is beautiful. It's very, very clean. You know, it has shackles like Chevys normally don't. So a crack.
I had that problem once.
Yeah, your Silverado.
Yeah, shackles right to the bed.
But it sucks because we have to this application, this diesel in particular. You don't need to take the cab off, or you don't need to take the engine out to get the heads off. But still, obviously, guys, a head is a huge job, and
that I'm not doing.
Yeah. So for now, I've been told good things, many good things about this stuff, and how it has worked miracles on stuff that you wouldn't think it would work on. So we're gonna try it, and hopefully it stops the leak, because it's getting to that temperature where water freezes now, and you can't have water in your engine.
Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah. It's getting cold out, guys. It's sweater weather. What are you trying to do right now?
I am trying to reroute the heater core hoses so it circulates and it doesn't clog up my heater hose. See, it's just like pure water.
Yeah. And this stuff says right on it. Where does it say it?
Oh,
I'll
dude,
show you.
I probably should have waited for this to cool down. But
Is it boiling?
that.
I'll show you guys.
Just a little
It says right here, I can't, let me get, not compatible with antifreeze. So you must have completely water in your engine before you do this. And luckily, Cody's been dumping water in, like he said, for a couple months now. So
Only a couple months.
we got that step covered.
Yeah, we got that covered for like 3 months now.
I don't know, guys, because the leak is pretty bad. We put a pressure tester on it to see exactly how much it was. Oh, I hear something cool. Something snotting out there. But we put a pressure tester on it to see how much was actually going to come out, and it was a pretty sufficient stream.
Yeah, my boss was scared.
Yeah, it left a puddle. It was flowing out from under the truck. That's never good. Obviously, when the system pressurizes, it acts as the same and pushes it out just as fast. So we're going to put this stuff in a second and run it and follow the directions, and hopefully it'll clog the leak. I mean, it's kind of a weird, like, we have never actually seen the hole. We've only seen it leaking from around the injector. So kind of a scary, weird place, not like your typical leak where you're like, oh, like a leak's right in front of you and you can see it. But he's in there digging away. So Cody's been freaking working his ass off to reroute these heater core hoses. But I just read the directions and it tells you that you're supposed to turn the heat on full blast and whatnot. So he's putting it all back together. And this, like everything, how it goes, you know. And also this process, we didn't realize, has multiple 45 minutes, like waiting periods, 15 minutes, hours. So we're gonna go to my house and just do it and let it sit outside, and like it wants you to let it run and idle for X amount of time. So it'll be more comfortable at my house where we have a TV and PlayStation and the new COD and not just a bunch of heavy equipment, you know.
Well, that's
you got that all, you know, he almost has it on. Then we'll ship it to my house. See you there. Prep the workspace. You know, all my friends park their ship boxes here because there's a bunch of oil all over the ground.
Except mine.
Yeah, normally it's like, it was Alex's, there's Angelo's, there's a bunch of different oil on the ground.
Actually, mine is like a training fluid.
Yeah, there's fluids everywhere. Tire shreds, holes in the ground from burnouts. Cody's draining the water now, and then we're gonna mix that mixture of head gasket leak with 3 quarts of warm water. Is it easy to get to?
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to prepare myself. Because I don't know how hot this is and this might hurt.
Yeah, that's true. I'll be here waiting for it to happen with the camera. Hoping to catch the moment of explosion.
Thanks.
The face of concentration.
Ah! Okay, it's warm.
What's warm?
It's splashing on me though. Getting fucked. Oh, that's the first
It's
warm
hot.
water I
It's
felt in a
hot.
while.
Yeah, it's definitely hot.
It's not that hot.
It's steaming on the ground. So, hey, stop throwing coolant at me, you jerk.
It's not coolant. It's
Water, straight water.
I gotta fuck myself.
Why?
Because I can't get at it now without getting soaked.
Chevys. Classic.
Oh, nice. Ooh, yeah, it is toasty. Shit. Where is it?
We got the bar light.
Yeah, pull the old.
Working in style.
Oh, fuck. Shit. It's hot. It's hot, dude. Oh, she's about to squirt, dude. Wait,
It's
righty
not-
tighty, lefty loosey.
Is that all?
Ha, ha, ha.
You were just tightening it?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. I was gonna say, is that all it has?
Oh.
There it is. There's the splash down. Pull the radiator cap so it leaks out faster. Oh, I got it.
Got it? What a good friend.
I'll grab this so it doesn't get coolanty. Put that right there. I'll take. Oh, it's gonna leak faster. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was the movement. This is definitely.
no, my throat.
Yeah, grab your. So this is the first step of the process, guys. Drain all the existent coolant. We have water in it out. I mean, if you gotta take a bath, you can lay under that, do your thing. It's probably 95% more water. There has to be like a little bit of like disgustingness coolant in it. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
See, no, there's a tint of coolant there. There's a tint.
It's pretty much water. You could drink that and it'd be fine.
It would. I don't know. Should I take a taste?
Coolant tastes really bad, FYI, guys.
Yeah, it had a lot in it. Had a lot in it.
Hey, this thing holds like 5 gallons. Like,
normally, if you did this with your coolant, you'd be like really upset because that's probably like $100 in coolant. But this is just steamy water.
I put coolant in. I'm gonna do like. Oh, I'm gonna get the 50-50. I'm just gonna get.
Oh yeah, it's 50-50.
Nah, it's more money. I see like 3 gallons of like straight coolant. Like.
I don't think it's more money.
Yes, it is.
You sure?
Well, it's like the same price, but then
But you'll just have to get distilled water gallons. Yeah.
I don't need distilled water.
All
That's
right,
not
where's
distilled,
the
right?
bottle? Let's look at the next step. Let's get it ready.
Nice.
Making some Kool-Aid, guys. It's in?
Oh yeah.
Get the plug in the radiator. That would be a damn shame if we didn't put that in. Oh, jeez. Oh man, leave the light up there. So we're dumping in the concoction now. Oh, flashing the light. Now the reason I'm pretty sure you're supposed to mix it with warm water prior, because it says do this and then fill the radiator, fill the cooling system up completely. So I'm like, that kind of makes no sense. But I think they want you to mix it with the warm water to activate the solution more or less. I'm just dumping it in now. Because it didn't say run it, right?
No.
It says fill it first completely. I mean, the system's
they
gonna
probably
get,
don't want you to run it with with not enough shit in it.
the system's gonna, yeah, they don't want you to run it like low.
Yeah,
The system's gonna get hot quick, so like even that like cold water we put in it isn't gonna like make the whole cooling system cold.
That's like absolutely useless if we did that.
No, I think that was good.
Okay, I have a couple gallons in the back of the truck.
Already ready?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, hell yeah. It's gurgling on down. Now the leak, it probably has a drop still under there from, is right there normally. I think, let me get the light bar up there. Yep, that's where the drippage happens. So we'll be able to tell if it's leaks anymore. Now we're just dumping in straight water to fill the radiator, or the coolant reservoir, I should say. We are at the run step, so now we let it run for 10 minutes or until the thermostat opens, shut it off, then top it off with coolant water and do some more stuff. A lot of steps here. There's 15 steps. We waited more than 10 minutes, probably like a half an hour, and it says 10 minutes are when your thermostat opens and circulates the stuff, and the upper radiator hose isn't even getting hot. We waited like what, like 30 minutes? Yeah. We waited a long time. We put it on high idle even, and it says not to do that until after, and we tried, it didn't get hot. The temperature even dropped. It went from what was it?
154.
We was at 154 when we went inside for the 10 minutes. We came out, it was at 149. Like what, how does that happen? So we're going for a ride now, and if it doesn't leak, I mean, we fixed it, because we didn't see anything dripping, and I mean, it was leaking before. It was a stream. Like this, he told you how much he was having dumped in it.
Gallon to like 20 minutes.
Gallon 20 minutes. So I mean, if it doesn't leak, we'll go somewhere in the light and show you guys. If it's not leaking, it's freaking cherry. Hell yeah. The low coolant level light just came on the dash. So obviously stuff and things are happening. We're going to Mexico now where it's lit up, so we can kind of check it out and see if it's leaking. And the thermostat definitely opened after we drove it because the reservoir is now empty, and like you saw, the low coolant light came on. But underneath the rig, we're not getting any drippage yet, nothing at all. So I mean, fingers crossed. I mean, it's looking pretty good. It definitely slowed down at minimal, you know what I mean? Like, I think it would have been pissing out by now, right?
Oh yeah.
So at minimal, we slowed the leak down. Hopefully it stops it forever though. But we're dumping in some water now.
I mean, it does say permanently stops.
It does. Don't spill it, you dingus. Now we're not gonna know if it's leaking, but it is leaking.
Well, it doesn't leak from the side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't care what the directions say at this point, and we're out, so like, screw them.
Just go for another ride and see if it needs more.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna venture and see if it leaks at all. We're at our second destination, McDick's, and we're gonna go in and get shakes and let this thing run for like 5 minutes. And if we come out and there's no puddle, woo, we win. Right, Cody? You're gonna be like,
dude.
it's gonna be a third. Oh, how much was that shit?
$13.
$13 fix versus a $3,500 fix for a new head?
At least.
At least. Mark, give me a rev limiter!
What?
Give me a rev limiter!
Rev limiter, what the hell?
That's funny. Alright, boys. Loud Harleys lurking. Here you go, sir.
Oh, shit. Don't look at that. Alright.
So typically there would be a stream of coolant, but there is nothing. Oh yeah. Amen. Peace out. Do a burnout. Five-O Mafia. All right, so there's no leaks, Cody. Hell yeah.
$13 versus $3,500. What do you want to do? 13 and 3,500.
I can't believe. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is it blown? Right? Hell yeah, guys. Well, there you have it. We just fixed a bleaky, cracked head for $13. So that is as budget as it gets, boys. I'm back home, guys. Cody's gonna send me off, or send you off, I should say, with a diesel rev limiter to end us. That's the weirdest thing, dude. All right, man. Peace out. Bye.